All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Uncle Ben's Golf. I'm Uncle Ben's. I am a high handicapper at 24 and a half. But today we're going to be discussing packing my bag, getting ready for a tournament, weekend tournament, and um, just picking out what it is I'm going to take with me. All right. First things first, I want to pick out which cart I want to take. I have two carts here. First one we'll talk about is my four-wheel cart. I like this cart, one, because it does have a decent bit of like suspension to it on the front. It does have a little more storage because it comes with what I call the old man seat. Has a little storage in the inside. You can throw my phone and stuff in there. The only downside is this cart is a tad bit heavier and it doesn't turn, obviously, because it's four-wheeled. So you kind of got to pick it up. Can get a little tiring over 18 holes, but it does roll really well and it holds the camera and stuff pretty well on top of it. So the other cart I have over here is going to be a three-wheel cart. The wheel in the front swivels as such. This is going to be a much lighter cart, a little less storage. This cart is actually a good bit older. It's from Caddy Tech, and it's a good cart. It's done me good. I've had it a long time. I do kind of go between the two on which one I want to be on. I tend to take the four-wheeled if we're going to be a little flatter golf course, and I'll take this one if it's going to be a little more hilly, just for the weight reservation of it. All right. Next thing we have my bag. So this is the bucket bag. I've had this for several years. It's a pretty nice bag, cart bag. Probably due for an upgrade here soon, but it's a pretty good bag. It's got a 14-way divider in the top. I don't really carry, so cart bag is really all I need. If I'm not using one of my carts, I typically will just get one of the golf carts at the golf course. But yeah, so this is the only bag I currently have. Do need to pick up a pencil bag for some par 3 courses that we play at because this is just a little much. Let's get into putting everything into my bag and just getting it fitted out with all of the stuff that is currently here on this table. First thing is towels. Carry 2 towels. I don't really know why, but I like to have both of them with me. In case one of them gets kind of muddy or wet or something, I always have another. So pretty good towels. This is a PGA Tour towel I picked up somewhere in America, and this towel is from 56 Degree Apparel. Pretty good little company there. Makes good shirts and hats and stuff. So with these towels, I'm just gonna hang them on the side of my bag. They latch on right here, and then they're good to go. They're out of the way. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add golf balls. I keep them here. I got a little Arnold Palmer invitational bag. I keep a bunch of balls in here. Usually it'll take me, I don't know, 4 or 5 rounds to go through them all. But I like to keep a bunch just in case. Play with some buddies who a little higher handicaps than me, so they do tend to run out of balls sometimes. So nice to have them. We'll throw them here, just in the top of the bag. Nice little spot. Next thing I've got is keep a bag of tees. Pretty decent amount of tees in here. I also keep tees here in the top of the cart. Do the same on the. Next thing we've got gloves, ball markers, pitch markers, or pitch repair tools. I got a bunch of different types of ball markers. A lot of them are these Harley Davidson poker chips. I rode Harley Davidsons for several years, so got a bunch of these. I use them as ball markers. Let my friends borrow them if they don't have a ball marker on them. So Just throw all that in that top little pocket there. Next thing we'll do, I do live in Australia. I am an American living in Australia, but sunscreen, it's a must-have here in Australia. Even for me, I don't wear a ton of it, but I do like to have it because the sun is brutal out here. Next thing you do, speaker. Gotta have a speaker. Controversial to some people, but I'm carrying a speaker with me. Gotta have some tunes. Throw that right there in the very front pocket. All right, next thing, electronics. Keep a battery charger. These are the bags for my microphone, my gimbal, all that good stuff. Just goes here on the side in the little like valuables pocket. So it's nice and well kept, and it is waterproof pocket. I mean, bag's pretty much waterproof, but that pocket specifically is well sealed. One of the accessories we didn't talk about earlier was my golf club cleaner tool thing. Don't really know what these are called, but pretty cool, pretty good tool to have. It's got a little groove cleaner on the top, metal side, and soft bristle side. For cleaning the clubs. It's a great thing to have out there on the course, or even at the driving range. If you'll see here, we've got a bunch of leftover residue from the mats at the driving range. We just want to get all these scrubbed off before our next round, and then make sure our grooves are clean. And we're just gonna go through pretty much all our clubs, make sure this is done. You don't want to be playing golf with dirty clubs, dirty grooves, stuff like that. Then we're just gonna slide these into the bag. I put them in highest loft to lowest loft, probably like most everybody in the world does. And we will just, continue that through all the clubs. So I carry a 60-degree stealth, TaylorMade stealth lob wedge. This is a 56-degree TaylorMade Tour Preferred wedge. Then you're gonna go pitching wedge through 4-iron in your TaylorMade Burner HTs. I have owned these golf clubs for a very long time. But they still play pretty well. Looking to hopefully upgrade by the end of the year. But we'll see. All of my irons and wedges are steel, standard length, stiff shafts, and they will probably ride out the rest of this year in the bag. So. Also on all of them, I run the Golf Pride mid-size CP2 wraps or grips. Love these. They do feel a little cushioned, so they did take some getting used to, but I do actually really like them. Glad I changed to a mid-size grip. Really changed how I hit the ball. So, all right. Next, we have our fairway woods. I have a Ping G7 wood, standard 20.5 loft, down to 19 degrees of loft. So, love this club. Also been in the bag a long time. I don't know if this one will ever come out of the bag. It's probably my favorite fairway wood. So next is the Ping G3 wood. It's at 14.5 is standard for it, but it's raised up to 15 degrees of loft. And I've just found that changing the loft on these has just kind of helped me hit them a little better. So, and then big stick. It's going to be a Ping G30. Used to be a Ping G, but then I broke the Ping G, so secondhand store had a Ping G30 for a good price. It has a, what is this, Tor something shaft. It's going to be a stiff flex, also in the mid-size grip. And it is going to be at 10.5 degrees of loft. Last but not least, putter. It's going to be a Scotty Cameron Select Newport 2 notchback with a dual balance. Going to be 30 grams of weight in there. It's pretty heavy, but I have been playing with this putter pretty much the same amount of time I've been playing with my irons there, so it's pretty long. Not exactly sure what the length on it is, but decently long putter, big grip. Love it. This will absolutely never leave my bag. And then, last but not least, a couple head covers. Driver head cover. This goes on, typically put this on my 3-wood because I use it the least. This is just a little gift for my kids for Christmas. All right, and then one other thing I carry sometimes, it's not always in the bag. It's not going to go in the bag for this weekend because there's no driving range at the golf course we're playing at, but my alignment sticks be in the bag if we're going to if there's a driving range at the course. It's not super popular in this area of Australia to have driving ranges at the course, so but every once in a while this will be in the bag. For now it's not, so that's why it was left out. So that's pretty much all I carry in my golf bag on a daily basis. You might be wondering why I don't carry an umbrella. I use the umbrella holder to hold my gimbal so I can video out on the course. And then if I think it's going to rain, I might bring a raincoat. But typically I only play once or twice a week, so usually get pretty lucky about not playing in the rain. So, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, as well as go follow my Instagram and TikTok at Uncle Ben's Golf and Fitness. See you next time.